There is new destruction and uncertainty tonight in the tropics, where Hurricane Beryl is lashing Jamaica right now as a powerful Category 4 storm. It's now on track to pass over or near the Cayman Islands. Up to a foot of rain is expected in Jamaica, which could bring life-threatening flash flooding and mudslides. And we now know 7 people have died since Beryl began ripping through the Caribbean this week. The question now, will it hit us here in the U.S., where a scorching heat wave has 120 million people under heat alerts tonight, and a massive California wildfire, look at this, has forced tens of thousands to evacuate? We are covering it all tonight, and we start with NBC's Sam Brock in Jamaica.
After days of anticipation, Hurricane Beryl blasted its way by Jamaica as a massive Category 4 storm with 140-mile-an-hour winds. The strongest system to threaten the island in almost 2 decades.
Impossible!
Spawning dangerous storm surge that washed over a narrow road to the mainland.
Right now we're standing in wind that it's got to be at least 70 or 80 miles an hour. I can't even see straight right now as it's coming in sideways. While this was not as powerful as many expected, it's still strong enough to bend power poles and knock out electricity to many.
Just hours before Beryl roared ashore, Jamaica's prime minister announcing an evacuation order for low-lying and flood-prone areas.
We urge all Jamaicans to comply with notices to evacuate.
Though in Kingston, the mayor trying to convince people, unsuccessfully, to go to shelters. Right before the storm hit.
We got oil, we got like cereal, sugar.
We met people stocking up on last-minute supplies.
What is your biggest concern going into the storm?
The light and the water.
Golden Grocery is a family-owned store that's been here for more than 70 years.
What are your greatest fears as we await the landfall of the storm?
I'm more afraid for my employees. We are like family. They are family.
Beryl already devastated several islands southeast of Jamaica, killing at least 7. In Grenada, the island of Carriacou largely flattened. These Maxar images show it before Beryl and after. While in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the destruction is indescribable. Officials say 98% of homes on Union Island are either severely damaged or destroyed.
It's in a mess.
As the Cayman Islands and Mexico are now next in Beryl's crosshairs.
Sam Brock joins us tonight from Jamaica. Sam, clearly a dangerous situation there. Are there any search and rescues underway there, and what are the conditions like?
Yeah, Tom, we know a couple of hours ago about 70 people were rescued and taken to shelters, roughly 500 in shelters right now. And as you feel this rain really picking up, that's the biggest risk. It continues to pour and at higher elevations. It increases the risk tonight for landslides and mudslides. Tom?
Sam Brock leading us off. Sam, please stay safe tonight. This hurricane's track is far from settled. Bill Cairns is here now, tracking it all. Bill, so what are the chances this could hit the U.S.?
Not as low as I would like, Tom. We're going to watch this over the next 4 days very closely for our friends in South Texas. Right now, the eye is over western portions of Jamaica. The eastern portion really was a glancing blow. There's a lot of damage going on currently. Tonight, it goes south of the Cayman Islands. Then tomorrow night, it goes into areas of the Yucatan. Maybe it's a Category 2, a little worse than they were expecting. Then we're going to take this over the warm waters of the Gulf. We're hoping it doesn't regenerate into something more significant than, say, a Category 1. But you notice that cone of uncertainty goes from Corpus Christi all the way down to the Mexican coastline. And these are our spaghetti lines. Everyone will be watching very closely over the next couple of days to see where the storm is heading on Sunday. And as far as the heat goes, this is not your normal heat wave. We are going to break over 150 record highs over the next 5 days. And all eyes on Las Vegas. If they hit 118 on Monday, that'll be the hottest temperature ever recorded in Vegas.
118. All right, Bill Cairns here for us.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.